Alright. Now, I apologize for the, shitty quality, but we're just gonna have to roll with the punches. And just hope it resolves itself. But we are playing DDLC. And we are going to hope that things turn out a bit better than they have previously. It's gonna be laggy, but that's fine. So let's just get to it, I guess. If you are struggling with mental health, though, I would advise giving this a skip because, it could potentially, make those feelings worse and stuff like that. But, you know, if you... All I'm saying is proceed with caution, because there is, some explicit content. We're ready. We got Monica for safety. And we're just gonna get on with this. Alright. Oh, actually, what happens if I disable my, camera? Because this is not good. Or maybe I could... I refuse to end the stream again. You know, I'm gonna see on my phone how it is, because if it's super bad, then I'm just gonna fucking give up and just record this instead of streaming it. Let's see. Okay, I reckon if I disable my camera, that might help a little bit, so... Where is that? Where is that video capture device? Alright, people. I will be disappearing from here. Yes, I would like to remove video capture device. Alright, I am dead. Now let's see if that helps with the CPU a bit. Hey, we've got slightly more frames now. Alright. Let's just get on with this. Is there anything I can do in here? Not anything that would be that helpful. Okay, move that out of the way. And we're good to go. I apologize if there's any issues, but I also don't. Okay. Now let's just get this started. Woo. Man, I've been wanting to play this for a fucking year, so I'm not letting shitty stream just make this crap. Okay. I don't know how the fuck to do these voices, to be honest, so I'm just gonna butcher them really badly and see how that goes. Okay. Hi! That's Sayori. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get kind of tired of waiting up. This is where we got to on the last stream. We literally just, got this far. So, let's see if we can let's see if we can get further. Yeah, okay. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. That's Sayori's voice. Don't get used to it. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Okay, that's gonna hurt. We're just gonna, fuck, how are we gonna voice her? Maybe only because I decided to... Oh, fuck, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's so mean, small blue. That's the voice. Oh, believe me, I know about technical issues today, don't you worry, especially to do with Chrome. Such a shame Mr. Milkoda won't be joining. But well, we move on. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. That's her laugh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Well, where the fuck are they? As far as I'm concerned, this looks isolated. By the way, Small Blue, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you I'm already not interested in joining any... I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Bro, that is a mood right there, if I have ever seen one. That is a mood. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. High school is far from the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. That voice is gonna be short term, I'm telling you that now, that hurts. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me does make me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, we finally got that scene through, and it only took 11 minutes to get to the actual fucking classroom. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even knew it. You know what? I feel like getting someone to voice these characters. Give me 1 second. Okay, yep. That is fair. I will suffer for a little bit longer. Also, can I ask you, is it okay right now? Is the stream at least tolerable?
Audio, fine. FPS?
Oh,
One frame
believe
every
me, I
half
know.
hour, like, oh my God.
I'm just checking at all the issues it's having right now. But I've got 19 FPS now. And I'm only using...
Okay,
Oh,
so if I'm more accurate, it's probably one frame every 20 seconds.
that
It
doesn't...
isn't like a motion game, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I can't follow along with what you're saying visually, and when it was still saying no problem when you were in the classroom.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll try to keep that in mind. Yeah, okay, let's just pray my computer gets a bit more tolerable with it. Yeah, Shane, do you want to voice people? Are you sure about that?
The stream.
Okay, fine, fuck this.
DDLC.
Oh wait, was I unmuted that entire conversation? Okay, fuck, stupid. Okay, let's turn the volume up on this. My mic is being weird. Have I switched what version? Oh, yes I have. Okay, is this better? No. Is this better? No. Is this better? No. Actually, maybe. Okay, this is better. I'm keeping it at this. Alright. Oh! I found something I can disable to make the CPU slightly less bad. Oh, okay. Okay, progress. Let's go! We're using 59 instead of 60 FPS now. I mean CPU now. Okay. I don't know why this game is so intensive for my Mac when I can stream Minecraft, but let's just let that go. Alright, I'm muting in here for now. Alright, gamers. We're back on.
Shouldn't be eating molten plastic.
I have no...
Drinking molten plastic?
Everything else on there is perfectly fine, perfectly normal for someone like you, but the molten plastic, I don't know, a bit questionable.
No, the molten plastic's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, really? Maybe I should try it sometime.
Yeah.
We're moving the face cam a bit.
You know?
Okay, we've moved the face cam.
It's like, it makes you full for like a month, so you don't have to eat anything.
You guys are on...
For your health. So with the
Okay. I don't... Okay. Clubs. Alright, we're gonna continue on and ignore what the fuck they were going on about. Oh my god, just keep the fucking stream tolerable, please. Okay, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up to you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh my god, this is hurting my voice so bad, but I'm dedicated. Oh, okay, now I see the chat. Now I know what you guys were going on about. Right, okay, you guys continue talking about drinking molten plastic. You know what I'm gonna drink? Water. Because my throat is so dry right now. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, then you could come to my club! That was because there was an exclamation mark there, so I added that. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. My god, shut up about plastics in the chat. Shut up. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Oh my lord, we're getting the chat in here so people can see your idiocy. Main screen. What can we copy over from here? The chat box. And then we're going to copy that. And then we're going to put it in the live scene by paste. Alright. Your chat has been moved here too, if that works. Oh, I just realized Banksy's in my room. Wanting to get out. Banksy, do you want to voice Sayori? Banksy, do not run from me. I love you. Alright, we got Banksy on the stream, boys. Okay. It's very hard to read in between a cat's legs. Okay, I'm letting him out. Give me a sec. Hi, baby. I love you. Alright. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made some cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Fuck, words I don't say often. I dejected follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new club member is here! I told you, don't call me an— Oh fuck, that's me. Okay, yeah, well, if it's drinking molten plastic, I'm gonna stop you from disliking it, but okay. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the— Oh, what am I gonna do for Yuri, guys? How am I gonna voice Yuri? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She's gonna sound like, an over and— Oh, I don't even know. Sayori is always saying nice things about you. Seriously? You brought up that? Way to kill the atmosphere. You know, I'm not even gonna taint Monica. I love Monica. So we're just gonna voice her in my voice. You need to make the chat bigger. Can you even see the chat? Like, cause the box is there, but like... Fuck! Is the chat even there? I made the chat bigger, but I don't think it's showing up for whatever reason. Let me check the properties real quick. I made the chat bigger, but I don't think your comments are even going through. Oh, it was? Okay, well then it should come through now since I've made it significantly bigger. I just can't see it, so you need to let me know if it's there. Someone type something in and see if it's okay. Is it all good on your end? I am dying to know. Alright, I'm gonna assume it's fine since everyone's gone radio silent as to whether the chat appears or not. Oh, there's a few minutes of delay. Yeah, sorry, the delay's just gonna have to, be an issue. But is the chat okay? You know, I'll just comment it. Okay, I've commented it. Yes, it is okay. I can see it. Okay, yeah. It is working. Okay, we're just... I'm gonna record in the future to make it a million times easier to stream. But just while we're doing all the bland stuff, I'm gonna stream it just... Because this is just gonna be a whatever stream. But okay. Let's continue on. I know the chat's working. Alright, let's go. Small blue one. What a nice surprise. This is gonna get confusing, but Monica is also my voice because I refuse to taint her. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking... Oh, that's Sayori's voice! What did I do for Natsuki? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small... She looks like a first year student. I'm not saying that first part. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when... You can... Oh my god, I don't know how to differentiate them. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Kinda hard to say anything quietly as Sayori. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do this. Anyway, This is Natsuki. She's full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's nice to see you again, small blue one. Monica smiles sweetly, while all of a sudden doing the most awkward pose to ever exist. We're gonna recreate that. Ah! That's the pose she's doing. Imagine seeing that in real life when a girl's talking to you. That's just the moment you know that they're trying too hard. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is also... I want to say this. I'm in a freezer right now. Because my computer's so old. It's overheating, right? So I want to make sure it doesn't overheat too bad. So I've got the aircon on max blast. And I feel like I'm in a freezer right now. Okay. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, small blue. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about some tea as well? The girls have arranged a few desks... The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs the wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Oh, I thought that was gonna make me choose. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! I'm not trying to be sexist right now. Let me preface this by saying that. I just don't know how to differentiate their voices. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. I'm trying to make Natsuki sound the most annoying because she is not it, chief. Sayori grabs the first one and then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. I'm gonna try they're all gonna sound the same. I'm sorry, it's inevitable. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Okay, that's cute though. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Alright. This is why I don't like her. I don't like the trope. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe in you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. If only this is how, you know, I'm not even gonna comment on this. Also, if you guys, once you guys have decided, I want to know who's your pick, and the most popular, or agreed upon one is the one we'll go for. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics of major clubs. To be honest, I can't stand... Oh, you know what? Forget it. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees in the same fucking voice. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Okay, I'm turning the aircon off. I don't care if my computer blows up. It's too cold, man. Alright, it's off. It is off, gamers. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Small Blue, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Yeah, same, bro. All I read is manga nowadays. Like, I do enjoy a good book, but I haven't been hooked by any yet. Manga. Yep, this is me. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey, fuck you! Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy world. Yeah, I get that, but like, most of the time those are so long, it's unreal. Okay, that took a very big cut, in Oyo, so I apologize for that. Actually, maybe I should check if my internet's the problem. No, it seems to be running fine. I'm just checking all the issues. Alright, our last skipped frames were over 12 minutes ago, so that should be okay. And that one was just because I was re-entering. Okay, the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is so amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements to immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp it's something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. oh, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. Actually, well, she probably does know, but you know. But if a story makes me think or takes me into another world, I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Okay, the amount of fourth wall being unintentionally broken right now is insane. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes and poems, everything you do is as cute as you! Sari, you know, I don't even know. I've never seen that word before, even though it's probably simple to pronounce. Her up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how it feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing the vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Idea? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, small blue one? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Small blue. You all, I'm defenseless against them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, they light up. The girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meetings on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Small blue one, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the other girls chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, small blue one, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never will come together anymore because she's always stayed at school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the 2 of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, we're gonna leave the stream here because I don't really want crappy stream audio and FPS going forward, but I am going to record this series from now on and post it on YouTube. Now, this is where I'm not sure what difference is going to happen. Essentially, this is all set up for a deep-rooted story. And actually, even when you boot up DDLC, you guys couldn't see it, but it's so different to what it was first. There's something bigger going on with these girls, and it's all so meta, and it's about to get a lot more sinister. So, this isn't just a dating sim. Like, that's how it gets you. This is a lot more sinister, and dark things are coming. But first we need to decide who we're going to be writing our poem for. So,